What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction on the channel. Today I'll be reacting to Grave of Fireflies, or Hotaru no Haka. I believe this is a Studio Ghibli movie of which I've only ever seen one before. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it on the channel, but I've watched Spirited Away a few years back now. I did see the first 10 minutes of Princess Mononoke as well, but I was watching that with a friend. I didn't get to get any further than 10 minutes in. But I'm not going to make any promises here, but I'm hoping this will be kind of the start of, not awfully frequently, but of me kind of checking out a few Studio Ghibli movies on the channel when I do have time. This season is going to be a little bit quieter than last season, so hopefully again I will find some time to kind of fit in a movie here and there perhaps. And I thought we'd start with this one. As to what I'm expecting, I expect it to be very emotional. I think this is surrounding and focusing on Japan after the World War II. Just a note as well, I'm really not too great with my history, with my Japanese history, nor World War history, or anything, to be honest with you. So I might be quite uninformed when it comes to a lot of the events in this episode. So please bear with me with that. But yeah, really looking forward to this. I did love Spirited Away when I did watch it, so been planning on checking out pretty much all of the Ghibli movies at some point on my channel. It's just trying to find time for that. And yeah, I thought we'd get into this one today, as it is one of the shorter ones, I do believe. Do let me know what you guys think about this though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. And let's get right into it. Again, I've heard this is very emotional, I believe, and been quite highly rated. And I did mention in the intro, this is animated in the 1980s. I think my preferred style of animation is like 2000s. So this isn't like, this is almost the equivalent of before to what the animation style is today, if that makes sense. Oh, that's nice. Nice little rice ball. I mean, it's been anything but nice, what these people have been saying, but nice of that person. Found loads of these kids. Holy crap. Is that like a lunchbox? And you're just gonna leave them die? Like, why do this? Why you, what is that? Is that bone? Um why do that? Like, why just chuck it out like that? Like, that's that guy's belonging. Like, and like the fact that he's not even put it in a bin is like the worst part. Well, it's not the worst part, but like, why do you feel the need to chuck it from here to there? It's very pointless, just disrespectful. Is that Setsuko, I'm assuming? that her bone? Was that her bones in there? That was. Grave of Fireflies. Well, not off to a great start. Such a malnourished kids in a train station, just getting overlooked by everybody and just literally dying in front of everyone's eyes. I suppose it's also a case of especially this is especially sad as they're children, but it doesn't seem like they have much will to live either. To be honest, does it? I mean, again, they're like malnourished and dehydrated, so there's not much they can do. But like, we didn't. There was a rice ball right next to them, and didn't even like pick it up and eat it or anything. So again, that kind of tells me they don't really have the will to live either. So I think it was the bastardization of Ghibli that kind of took me to finally take on these movies. Seeing so much AI art kind of destroy the name of Ghibli. Not they'll never destroy it, but like bastardize it and use it like that. It's just like it's been horrible to see. So I think that kind of maybe influenced me a little bit in watching these movies. I do really like the style. And again, just seeing those kind of pale imitations of it made me want to actually see the real thing again. Oh, horrible that this what 3-year-old kid has got these routines and these rules that she has to do, like get her head down, like ingrained into her already at such a young age. Oh my god! Holy crap! Yeah, like the fact you're getting told by like a 3-year-old, get your head down, get your head down, potential bombs. It's like something you don't ever want your kids telling you. Bloody hell. I was gonna say those things didn't seem to do too much damage actually, but they are. Again, I'm not awfully clued up about kind of the power of weapons during this period, to be honest with you. Oh crap! The prime situation to get trampled upon here, isn't it? Damn! Holy crap! One Japanese soldier right there. It's absolutely fucking adorable, isn't she? Look at all that money. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, she kind of is rich right now. It's one of those things where you see all this, and it really does tell you just like how rich you are just to have your family next to you like this. Of all this destruction and loss going on around you. Like, this is what makes you rich. Okay, so their dad is a soldier. Again, I imagine he's probably like stationed somewhere. I keep saying this, but yeah, I don't, I wouldn't know where he would be right now. I believe I did see that this is America bombing the place, though, isn't it? So this was their meeting spot. Doesn't look like she's quite here yet. Very nice. I think that's her. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, she is here though. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say this, but I think she's already dead. Like, during this time period, I don't think they're equipped to handle this, right? It's pretty incredible she's alive as it is just looking at this. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think there is such, like, again, I could be wrong about this. I did study a bit of medicine, the history of medicine, but I didn't study anything about skin grafts, but I don't think there's anything such thing as skin grafts during this time period or anything, is there? And like, yeah, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Yeah, understandably, little bit of a tantrum, little sad right now. Little bit, probably an understatement, but just the little, there's it all. Bless her. Jesus Christ. Damn. As I said, nowhere near equipped enough during this time period to deal with situations like this. You've literally got maggots in her bandages. Jesus Christ. Well, we've already started off on a fucking super depressing note, haven't we? I don't. I mean, judging off the premise, I don't think it's going to get any better, is it? Oh, what have I signed myself up for here? I've literally just signed myself up for 90 minutes of depression, really, haven't I? One of those things. Just to pause. This isn't really kind of super kind of yeah. What I'm trying to say is it's one of those movies when you go into it. It's kind of like I watched The Elephant Man a couple of days ago and I loved that. That was also super depressing. That's some really nice moments in there as well, but those things where you're kind of apprehensive to go into a movie like this because the subject material, that it's going to be a depressing time, but also you want to watch it because you've heard it's so good and it's got such like good ratings and people say they absolutely love it. So you want to watch it, but it's also like you really don't want to get around to watching it because you know exactly what's in store. It's one of those funny kind of things. A lot of my favorite, like I always bring up Requiem for a Dream. I really like that movie, but it's a movie I'll never want to watch again because it just like it's horrible. It's really fucking good, but it's like subject matter and such is just horrible. So yeah, now you've had like experience like that when you go into another movie, you think of something similar, like damn, I really want to watch it, but I really don't want to watch it as well. This is I'm getting that vibe here, to be honest. I'm already feeling very, very just look, they've really done a really good job of like characterizing these two and making me already kind of. I mean, I think if you're a human, you'd have sympathy for people like this, but like they've done a really, really good job of making me feel very sympathetic for them already. I'm pretty sure they burned her, right? So I'm assuming that's his mum in that box, right? And the more I think about it, the more I think I probably was right with what was in the tin earlier, unfortunately. who had those though? I haven't had that like specifically, but I do remember my nan would have like some sweets in like a box similar to that, like some old style, fashion style kind of like sweets. Are they like bonbon like sweets things? I don't know. Pickled plums. Okay. You're gonna have to tell them eventually. Oh no, crushed it. Smelly bug. I've never seen a firefly in real life. I think it would be beautiful. I've seen so many beautiful scenes of them. I'm not sure we have them in the UK, to be honest. We do have some pretty cool bugs though. Oh wow. Sticky. A slot machine. Oh man, the more cute stuff, the more fucking more sad it gets. Honestly, the more like the nice stuff we see, the worse it gets. Ugh. So you can't even have the nice stuff because you're just thinking about the fucking yeah, the other stuff. Oh man. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like again, you think about the bad stuff when the nice stuff's going on, but you like it really does make you appreciate these maybe smaller moments, doesn't it? You really shouldn't ever take them for granted. And it's sad, yeah, lovely. Honestly, anytime this little girl is looking like happy, it just makes me incredibly depressed. It shouldn't, but like again, just the whole situation. Yeah, seeing someone that should like absolutely be a million miles away from anything like this. Yeah, it really is just horrid. Just thinking people, some people are just so okay with. Yes, like yeah, some people are so okay with killing people, children, anyone, just like that. Naive to think that that can ever not be the case, but you'd hope it would be. That is tough, isn't it? Because I think we saw just there they didn't quite get the same portions as the actual kind of family, and you can understand. I mean, literally, this what we see with the sometimes there's some birds out there that will forcibly either remove or just not feed their chicks just because it increases the chance of survival for the other chicks that they have. So if they have like 10 babies, they might feed like five so that those five have got a really good chance at kind of living being having a future and becoming an adult, and the other five are just kind of sacrificed for that. This is not exactly the same, but again, they didn't quite get the didn't quite get the same meal here because that again you kind of understand from the parents' perspective. They've just now had to take in two more kids during these really rough times where again, as they said, rations are kind of slim and not much food, and now all of a sudden they've got to take care of two more people. It's a hard thing to ask, especially on a kind of permanent basis. Now that she knows that her sister's dead, so again, you can understand that they might not give them like the same rations and such, but it is like tough on both of them, isn't it? One of these guys, I mean, she doesn't realize it yet, but they've lost their mother. Yeah, it's just a horrible situation, of course. But again, you can't really be like, oh, those horrible, nasty parents not giving them the same food because, again, this has just kind of been placed on them as like they have to adapt. You got to adapt to these things, haven't you? As we do hear the people kind of gossiping about this whole thing. He noticed there, of course, didn't he? So, and it's just again one of those things you accept. You're lucky they're taking you in. Yeah, I think this visual sums it up pretty nicely here, doesn't it? So it's incredible that they can. Like, I know she's a kid, so she has to like, especially as a brother, you probably have to kind of endure for these situations. But it's quite incredible that they can find moments for stuff like this during with what's happening. But again, she's a child, so she absolutely should. You know, it's disgusting that you're kind of ripping this away people. So accepting. I also got to say, like, the voice acting's been incredible, especially on the child side of things. Like, is that an actual child they got to voice this role? If so, what a job. If not, I have actually seen before, like, some of these female voice actors, especially from Japan, can really do a good impression of like a child. So that might be the case here, but either way, they're doing an incredible job with her. Whichever one it is, whether it's a kid voice acting or an adult. Cold. Oh, those are rashes. Look a bit nasty, don't they? Oh, they look very nasty. One giant bathtub. Again, this stuff must be so needed to keep you going. And again, harkening back to the intro, it's like, yeah, just like purely off my assumption, which I think is pretty accurate, that she may no longer be around. I think you can very much understand what I said earlier about losing the will to live. Oh God, and tickle their feet. Damn. That seemed like a bit of like a throwaway line for a sec, but it's just like, damn, that is incredibly sad that you can't have fun out swimming because you'll need more food because you'll get hungry. You can't. You just don't have the rations for that. You totally just let that go. That siren. Kind of, yeah, kind of horrible. We have to sell her. Yeah. Oh man, holy crap. Oh. I can't believe I still got fucking 50 minutes of absolute depression, bro. Holy crap. That is our exchange. Those memories, those belongings of hers. Kimonos for survival, essentially, for rice. But it's just the different. That's just like I really like that. That's just like the different equivalents children have to him now having being forced to become an adult now, isn't he? Of course, now he has to look after his sister more. He is, yeah, essentially getting forced into adulthood. The adult kind of he was really happy. He's got survival. He's got rice. He's got the food that ensures their future for at least a little bit of time hence coming. Whereas her value system is totally just like those memories, those things that she remembers her mum by, those items are worth so much more than some rice. Yeah, it's just really interesting kind of contrast in that, isn't it? Again, I'm really liking it so far. It is incredibly fucking depressing and sad and emotional, but I am really liking it. But yeah, is yeah, sure is hard to keep composed. The more we see. Oh really? You're actually gonna give her more? Quite generous. I really like porridge myself, to be honest with you. Big fan of porridge. Loafers. Ah, oh, this has gone terribly, hasn't it? again, it kind of seems harsh, but you can't really blame that family all too much. Like, yeah, I said it earlier. They've now been forced to take in 2 orphans here, feed essentially another family. I can't imagine that must be incredibly hard to do. Yes, it probably should be more like the ants, where it's a bit more split evenly and such. But you got to look after your own, which I know sounds really harsh, but it's just like, again, survival instincts and such you have, and things like this are going on. I imagine Gintama kind of referenced this, but it does remind me of that scene of Gintama with the broken umbrella, which was one of my favourite scenes in that whole show. Holy crap. They got that little last bag to last them a month. That's the thing I said earlier, like, that really was a terrible. And it's just horrible as well, because it's just like, this is that's why it was so bad, the decision that mother made earlier, because it is unsustainable. There's no jobs, there's no money. Like, they get their rations for the month from the army or whatever, and that's it. And like, especially the sweets, that was always unsustainable. Like, you got no money to afford sweets. You could barely afford rice. Like, they can't afford anything actually. But yeah, that might have seemed like okay during that scene where they had like food by themselves, but as we saw, as the time goes on, it's just like, I just realise how fucked these two are. I'm not sure what you can do about it. Like, that woman earlier brought up going to the mother's side of the family, but as he said, he doesn't know where that is. I honestly, I'm assuming that in this next period, we might end up just leaving and going and searching for them in Tokyo, just like without an address and just like aimlessly searching. Fortunately, perhaps that's why he's in that train station at the start. That's where things are headed, maybe. But yeah, you can't even like. Must be so awful as a big brother here. To, like, can't even sustain or make your little sister happy like this, and that must be so fucking tough for this guy. Oh, there was one in there. Oh, there's 3. Damn. And look at that. Yeah, she's even understanding the whole food situation. Like a kid this young, she takes the small. Like wow. Like yeah, you would never expect that to be the choice a kid would make, would you? It's like with those dog videos when you put like food, like yeah. Jesus man. They do it. I'm assuming that's like just water, pretty much, with like the slightest hint of whatever sweets were left in there, whatever 0 point whatever percent of sweet was left in there. They're doing a hell of a job though, person, isn't it? They're doing a hell of a job. What situation he's got here? Complaining. They're getting absolutely sick of these guys, aren't they? I know it's wartime and such, but that aunt really was like very accepting of her sister's death, wasn't she? She didn't seem awfully affected much and very unsympathetic. I mean, yeah, she's doing the nice thing of letting these guys in, but very unsympathetic of yeah, just unsympathetic towards these guys. Like it's a fucking child that's just lost her mother. Like you can expect crying. I know that's probably not what she wants to hear at all, but like yeah, you got to be. Yeah, I get why, but again, nice that they're just letting you in. You imagine there probably is some families out there that wouldn't even let you orphans in. Uh, is that what's best for your little sister, though? I mean, it might be just to keep her being a child, but I don't know. Can you feed her? Can you? I mean, they're not the other family aren't really feeding you anyway, so I guess it's actually not that big a difference. Yes, that's a little girl, a child. That's raggedy bucket. A little sigh like, took that. I was gonna just say actually that we might have to start eating the bugs and the frogs and such things soon. I have to go out like hunting. I was also going to mention that earlier as well. I forgot the when I was talking about what was best for her, if it was actually living out here. I can't imagine this would be. Oh yeah, I can't imagine it would be too great for her, kind of rash and so on. Not really. Oh wow. Oh, man. Like the subtlety of that, just saying, just trying to keep, just think about his parents and trying to keep her close like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she told her. I mean, I know he probably should have said sooner, but a little, I wouldn't say rude, but yeah. Oh, fuck his egg, man. It's fucking just pain. Damn. That is sad, isn't it? Fucking hell. They couldn't even offer up real foods to the dead. They had to, they had to make shift food in their place. Definitely the best thing to do right now, I think. I just don't get this. I know it's like a war and everything, but like, how can you see fucking children and just shoot on sight like that? I don't know. Or just eat an orange, like the skin on like that. That tomato. They're tomatoes, actually, aren't they? Yeah, this is unfortunately what we have to do. I think he gets that. Everyone's got to live. Everyone's got to survive. Jesus. Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse. That's the thing. He can't even get away if he wants to, I don't think, because he just ain't got the nutrients, he ain't got the energy to do so. What? How? I mean, again, I know it's like wartime, but like, how can you say like how can you see the little girl that he's having to care for here and do this? Just like leave her by her own right here. It's incredible. Have some compassion, man. Have some fucking. Good on you. Good on you, Mr. Policeman. Guess someone understands. And he should be hiding. This is when he's out. I'm gonna get food. Ah, man. Fucking hell. I don't think it's going to be getting away with this very long either, to be honest. Oh, what a horrible fucking sight that is. It's like not even the rash, just the fucking just the ribs of a fucking child. Yeah, it's just seriously fucking lacking right now. I want to help these kids, please. And I know the time is written, but like, fucking hell. How could you just let this like, yeah. Like, is this not what the adults are for? Or adults not for kind of sacrificing their side so they can help the, yeah. Ah. What is that exactly? Oh, sorry, guys. man. I really should have bought some fucking paper towels or something. Would be quite handy. Tissues. Oh, sorry guys. Right, so I'll not to pause it because if I do, it's just it's prolonging the pain. Holy crap! Oh, sorry guys. Timer might be slightly off. The worst part is like from the intro, I think we knew it was coming as well. So it's not a surprise. It's just awful. Sorry, guys, absolute, absolute mess right now. Yeah, the fucking difference, huh? And dagger dirtballs. These are just all the time she was there alone, I guess. Brother, so sorry guys. Okay. So yeah, that was her just while her brother was trying to get food for her. Yeah, trying to earn a living. Well, stealing, doing anything can to survive. But she was yeah, she was kind of forced to gonna do that alone. Ah, I could hardly speak, sorry. Oh. Oh. I think you probably got more sniffs than words spoken from me the last half hour. Holy crap. Sorry, guys. I really should have brought some tissue. I knew it was going to be sad, but holy crap, I didn't expect it to be this bad. It's one of those things where I said earlier, if you know it's going to be sad, you kind of mentally prepare yourself for it. You put it off for ages. You mentally prepare yourself for it. But I thought I prepared alright, but I don't think so. Just Tokyo, I guess. Oh, holy crap! Thank God that's over. Oh, that's exactly like I said. I don't think I ever want to watch that again. In like the best way possible. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Again, I went into it. I knew it was going to be really sad. I knew it was going to be like you kind of mentally prepare yourself. Like, yes, I'm probably going to be very emotional, but that was way and above what I did expect, to be honest. In terms of just pure sadness. And those of you guys, I'm not sure I've ever cried this much over anime, especially, but with any movie I've seen. I did mention I did watch The Elephant Man, which was incredibly sad. That got me tearing up quite a lot. But this one here, like fucking hell, that's just awful, fucking awful. I can actually speak now though. I was thinking, how the hell am I gonna do an outro to this? I said a minute ago, I think I snorted more and blew my nose more than I spoke in that last half an hour. Really awesome stuff though. Again, loads of probably I noticed quite a few little details in here and little kind of things, but I imagine there's even more that I kind of missed out on, especially because I don't know 100% the kind of details of the history of World War II and so on. But that last shot there was just like, I'm not sure it is this way, but just the way I interpret it of like, you've got all this awesome stuff, like you got this peace, you got the business is booming, the economy's going up, and like look at Tokyo now compared to what it was just mud and destroyed houses, bombing areas, and this is kind of built on top of that kind of loss, sacrifice, and should always look back to like this, like don't ignore it. That's maybe what I'm trying to say. Like don't forget this happened, because these people that did die like this and did go through all this, it's kind of built on that. And yeah, you shouldn't, yeah, just don't forget as they look upon what is probably Tokyo today. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Incredibly difficult watch, honestly. Again, it's been a long time on the channel since I got like this, but again, I can't say I've ever really like been affected for such a period of time, to be honest with you. That was yeah, incredibly hard to watch. It was absolutely amazing. Again, the voice actor for the little girl especially was a major standout. I thought she did an incredible job playing that role, and yeah, it's just like even worse because you knew where it was going right from the start. You kind of, I think that was her bones in that thing where he was just, I don't even want to go back. I don't even want to. Yeah, the best way possible. I don't want to see any of this again, because it's almost like an anime opening in a way where if you like listen to an anime opening in your own time, you kind of get a vision of the whole series that kind of like takes you back to the memories. I feel like if I see any photo, anything I saw here today, it will just make me emotional. So might just be staring at this black screen for a minute or two here. Yeah, it was incredible. The music was fantastic. Of course, the start and the animation was great. The story, again, simple but extremely fucking effective. Just again, a boy just trying to take care of his little sister after both his parents died. Yeah, like, even just speaking about it, yeah, it's just horrible. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up quite quickly. Let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comment section. Fair play to any of you guys that are kind of rewatching this. I definitely wouldn't be able to do that. I would. It's one of those things where it probably is like a case if you want to see someone else's reaction to it. But again, I'm not sure I could ever like put myself through watching this again. But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I feel like I'm like incredibly snotty and wet right now, so I go clean myself up. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys.